You're so much smarter than me when it comes to relationships.
I'm a talker, clearly, and talking to these couples about their relationships has given me such incredible insight, but I still had questions. So I decided to dig a little bit deeper and talk to an expert without her significant other around. This is How to Love.
I'm here with Hayley MacMillen, relationship and dating expert here at Refinery29.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Okay, you've got to help me.
Let's talk about it.
People always talk about being single in New York as being the worst thing imaginable, and really just being single in general. I feel like all of my single friends are like, oh, I really want to be in a relationship. But I'm now wondering, is it normal to be dating and be in a relationship and miss being single?
I can tell you from personal experience, not just as a sex expert. Yes, absolutely. It doesn't mean that you're not happy in your relationship. It means that you're human and you enjoy variety. One of the things to consider is that we always think about our own situations by comparing them with others. We don't evaluate our happiness in a vacuum. And so if we're in a group of friends here in New York and they're enjoying being single and they're exploring themselves, they're learning about themselves, we're apt to feel better about our own single status.
Why do you think that so many people now are hesitant to commit to someone?
There are apps now, and we have a visual representation of how much else is out there. But the problem is that we are skipping over prospects who might actually really work for us.
Is being single really all that bad?
It's only bad if you don't want to be it, right? Singlehood is awesome. It's such a great time to figure out what you like and to not be accountable in a certain way to another person to explore sexually, but so are relationships. Relationships are also great. And if you have singlehood but you want a relationship, that's tricky, that's hard, it's lonely, and it seems like it's gonna last forever.
How do you know that someone is the one?
It's about making sure that the other person affirms who you want to be. There's something called the Michelangelo effect, which is you want to be with someone who helps you be the best version of yourself. So you're not just thinking about you're happy right now, you're thinking about where do I want to be in 5 years, and is that person going to help me get there and support me in getting there? I think it is a question of value matching. What do you think is important in life? What do you think is important in a relationship?
So one of the questions that I've been asking other couples is, do you think that there's one person out there for everybody?
I think if so, we're screwed. I think it's a little bit scary to think that there might only be one person. We have agency, which is even better. We get to choose the person we want to be with out of an array of options, and many of them are going to work in different ways. People change over time, and the most important thing is that commitment to, we want to make this work.
I don't really even remember what it's like to be single, but if people do say that it's sucky and it's lonely, then why do we miss it when we're in a relationship?
Grass is always greener. I know it's a cliche, but it is one for a reason. And we tend to take for granted the things in our lives that are going well. It's also about making sure that you don't think your partner is your everything, and we need to make sure that we're paying attention to our family members and our friends and our pets and our whatever it is, and making sure that our partners are just one awesome part of our life instead of all of it. As we get older and more mature, we can start to figure out what really matters to us and what we won't miss. And it's different for everyone.
Hayley, can I take you home with me? Do you want to be in a relationship?
I mean, it would be, we'd talk a lot. There'd be a lot of communication.
I was like,
you know?
Hayley, tell me what this means.
Talk it through, yeah.
Thank you so much, you're incredible.
It's my pleasure.
It's normal to miss being single when in a relationship, and it's normal to want a relationship when you're single. My takeaway is don't compare yourself to those around you. Your partner should be one part of your life, but not all of it. Most important is learning how to love yourself.